Division Officer. Today, you will see 9 divisions comprised of 733 sailors participate in their graduation ceremony and soon join the most powerful Navy in the world. The unit positioned at center deck is the Review Commander and staff. The Review Commander is responsible for conducting the graduation ceremony. Today's Review Commander is Seaman Recruit Stephen Taylor from Fremont, California. Performing and graduating today is the State Flags Unit on their 8th and final week of training. The band, choir, and drill team are on their 7th week of training, and the staff unit is on their 6th week of training. These units are comprised entirely of recruits. During their night of arrival, all recruits are placed into divisions of 88 personnel and assigned their division commanders. Recruit division commanders form the backbone of recruit training and are the key individuals in the life of every recruit. Division commanders must serve as counselors, disciplinarians, administrators, and military leaders. Above all, they must show themselves as outstanding examples of military bearing, appearance, attitude, and behavior. Each division also has a recruit chief petty officer. This is the senior recruit who supervises the divisional staff positions and leads the division in the absence of their division commanders. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce the graduating divisions, their division commanders, and recruit chief petty officers. As I introduce each division, they will raise the competitive flags that they have earned throughout their training. As I introduce each recruit chief petty officer, the flag representing their home state will also be raised. Please hold your applause until all introductions have been completed. I will be starting from their right. Division 069. Commanded by Petty Officer First Class Rander Hodge. Petty Officer Second Class Joshua Hightower. And their Recruit Chief Petty Officer, Seaman Recruit Dex Hicks from Lawton, Oklahoma. Division 070. Commanded by Petty Officer First Class Chad Abel. Petty Officer First Class Omolade Jones. And their Recruit Chief Petty Officer, Seaman Recruit Maria Lake from Los Angeles, California. Divisions 069 and 070 are commanded by Chief Petty Officer Micah Wyatt. Division 071. Commanded by Petty Officer First Class Stephen Will. Petty Officer First Class Byron Hernandez. And their Recruit Chief Petty Officer, Seaman Recruit Thomas Tetzloff from Portage, Wisconsin. Division 072. Commanded by Petty Officer First Class Sarah Woodworth. Petty Officer First Class William Grooms. And their Recruit Chief Petty Officer, Seaman Recruit Christopher Ugaldi from North Babylon, New York. Divisions 071 and 072 are commanded by Chief Petty Officer John Robayo. Division 073. Commanded by Petty Officer First Class Adam Gladding. Petty Officer Second Class John Monahan. And their Recruit Chief Petty Officer, Seaman Recruit Angela Senna from Port Charlotte, Florida. Division 074. Commanded by Petty Officer First Class Olga Cerna. Petty Officer Second Class Claudia Mendez. And their Recruit Chief Petty Officer, Seaman Recruit Matthew File from Huntley, Illinois. Divisions 073 and 074 are commanded by Chief Petty Officer Eric Dirtle. Division 075. Commanded by Petty Officer First Class Robert Capsa. Petty Officer First Class Sharon James. And their Recruit Chief Petty Officer, Seaman Recruit Patrick Worthy from Kendallville, Indiana. Division 076. Commanded by Petty Officer First Class Joseph Garr. Petty Officer First Class Katina Jack. And their Recruit Chief Petty Officer, Seaman Recruit Thomas Campion from Windsor Locks, Connecticut. Divisions 075 and 076 are commanded by Chief Petty Officer Philip Laxton. Division 911. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Paul James. Petty Officer First Class Tanya Smith. Petty Officer First Class Daniel Sullivan. And their Recruit Chief Petty Officer, Seaman Recruit Rena Mathena from San Jose, California. On behalf of the Commanding Officer and staff of Recruit Training Command, we congratulate these division commanders and Recruit Chief Petty Officers on a job well done.
Will the guests please rise? Recruit Training Command, arriving.
Order, up! I'm orderly, strike 4 bells.
Naval Service Training Command, arriving.
Order, up! I'm orderly, strike 6 bells.
Deputy Chief of Navy Reserve, arriving.
Order, up! I'm orderly, strike 6 bells.
Naval Education and Training Command, arriving.
Order! Oh!
The guests may be seated.
Morning, Admiral. Bodyguard City by for inspection, sir. Inspection on! Hey, for a special comment, sir. Right shoulder, on. Pull. Right. Point. Eye. Face. Forward. Forward.
Color guard! Parade the colors!
Will the guests please rise? Hand. Salute. Hand, salute.